Hey YouTube, I'm Brick Smith, and welcome to Forever Sorting with Kevin Aloysius Hinkle Draws.
Hello everybody. Welcome back. Here we are again. How's it going, Julian?
Tonight's show. Ooh, this morning show is brought to you by Bubbly Water.
Is it the Michael Bublé?
Go. Bubbly.
That's a Michael Bublé right there.
That's what it is. Listen, folks, it turns out we get sponsors.
I was not aware.
No, here's what it is. I know we're going to get on this in a second, but here's how this works, Kevin. Apparently, here on YouTube, you can do whatever the hell you want. So we're sponsored by Bubbly now. There are no repercussions, none whatsoever. Do whatever you want, everybody. Anyway.
Hey, welcome back to Forever Sorting. Thank you guys once again for joining us. We are already throwing the do better band on the bottom. But hey guys, welcome back. My name is Kevin Hinkle, as already introduced.
Hey,
and I am joined once again by Julian, aka Brick Smith, the grand poobah of the Pink Bucket Nation.
Ooh.
The castle is hiding behind him. You can see it.
Sorry, here we go.
No, it's perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect.
Oh, shut up, Kevin. Listen.
I wasn't saying anything.
Thank you so much for the shout out. I received several subs last week. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what community is about. Community. The woo D. I was kidding.
Woo D.
So hey, welcome to the show. Oh, hold on. We're just throwing banners up that don't have any. No, the flex tape. What is going on? Okay.
No.
We're flipping through the Rolodex.
What has happened?
We've lost control. We've lost control.
Oh.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa. So, welcome back, everybody. That being said, let's knock our intro out of the way because we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Yes. So, yes.
We got one right.
We got it. Well, there it is.
Spoken.
So, guys, if you have any interest in following me outside of this program, this is not supposed to be just about me. And I think we're starting to transition into it's not just about me all the time. But we still have story to get to. I understand that. But you can find me online. You can find me on my website, kevinahinkle.com. You can find me on social media at Mr. Kevin Hinkle. These are on all the accounts, all the social medias. If you'd like to follow just my work as a freelance artist, where I share my artwork, you can find me at Mr. Hinkle Draws on social media. In addition to that, I would like to call out a couple other things. First of which is bricksonthedollar.com.
You're doing this one whether you wanted to or not.
I was waiting because I figured one was going to show. So bricksonthedollar.com, that is our friend Clutch or Klitch.
He answers to both.
So I design Lego-inspired T-shirts that you can purchase called AFL shirts via bricksonthedollar.com.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't have anything to do with that, do they?
Huh?
YouTube doesn't have anything to do with that, do they?
Not really.
Nah.
So check that out, guys. If you have an interest in seeing some of the designs, there is a monthly service. The last run of the monthly will be December, but you can find all the older designs as long as they're 6 months old on Amazon.
Hey. Just in time for Christmas.
Just in time for Christmas, folks.
No.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So check those out. I would appreciate it. Obviously, every shirt sold money comes to me. Bills are paid with it. So I appreciate anybody's support. Also, there's a comic series. I know we're forgetting about it, but I still run a comic series called Bricks in the Middle. Unfortunately, the most recent comic continues to get pushed back for freelance jobs. So I keep kind of shuffling that back over and over again. But
Everything is shuffling.
yeah, it's a shame. But you can find that on bricksinthemiddle.com or on social media at BITM Comics. And that's also printed in every other issue of Brick Journal magazine. So check that out if you have any interest. It's Lego comics for Lego fans about Lego fans. So all that.
Also, YouTube has no affiliation with that either.
Right. So all of that
Yeah.
aside, all of that business taken care of, there's a couple various things we want to talk about. And I think one of them is already teed up beautifully because Julian has mentioned the word YouTube every 5 seconds.
Y'all don't even want to know.
So unless you are
Under a rock.
yeah, maybe oblivious
Under a rock.
to life. There's been some pretty dramatic news recently in the YouTubing community, especially the Lego YouTubing community. There are some changes coming down the pipe.
Yeah, tell us about those changes.
So I don't want to get too far in the details. I'm going to say a couple things. First of all, two of our fellow community members, Jang Bricks and
Right.
Dave Pickett from Brick 101,
I've heard of both of them.
have both uploaded wonderfully informative videos to their channels. Go watch those. I think Jang's is like 25 minutes
30.
and 30. Okay. And then Dave's is like he did a live stream format. So it's like an hour and 20.
Jang is as informative as it is. He is a little long-winded as a speaker.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Please go watch it. Watch all 30 minutes, but he does repeat himself a little bit.
Yeah. And he does also do well to include clips actually from press conferences with the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC.
Also, I noticed something about that dude from the Federal Trade Commission.
Yeah.
He's got tiny hands.
So that being said, that's like these little nuggets.
Look how little his hands are.
It's like, so there's some changes coming, and it all has to do with content that's created for kids, tied into the COPPA, the Children's Online Protection Act
of 1998.
Of 1998.
Yeah.
And so YouTube has reached a settlement with the FTC.
Where they rolled over on their belly and took it.
Well, and so, but YouTube also broke the law. So,
but here's the thing: they got to settle. They settled or whatever. But YouTube has now passed on the hatred to us, creators.
They are playing the hot potato game.
Not there anymore,
and they're throwing that over to us. So check out those videos. Do yourself a favor if you are somebody who creates Lego related content and uploads it to YouTube. Do yourself a favor and just watch those videos just to kind of get yourself an idea of what's going on.
So let me add on to that just a little bit, Kev, before we go on. So, folks, as you know, I'm a bit of a maverick, a rogue. I beat to my own drum. I'm very proud of these facts. I am what I am. That's all that I am. But at the end of the day, what I feel like is family-friendly content is what I've always wanted to produce and always will produce, with the occasional curse word slip. But here's the deal. I found out about this when everybody else did back in September.
Yeah.
And then just a handful of days ago, we found out exactly what this entitled. And during Jang's video, he showed a clip of YouTube's video that said, if you have concern about what videos you're posting, get a lawyer.
That was several times, I think.
And I was like, okay. And I don't always pay attention to other people in the community when it comes to stuff like that. But since Jang does this for a living, my assumption is he contacted a lawyer. Assumption. I assume he got a lawyer.
Yep.
What I was told and taught and saw through these videos was I was just going to go through and be like, oh, well, they're fine. They're all for adults. They explained it more clearly. Bricksmith is posting all of his videos for kids.
Yeah.
Whatever that means in the future for, I don't know. But don't get caught up with this BS, folks.
Yeah.
Do what you've got to do to survive.
Yeah, take care of yourself and do your research and do your homework. Don't assume.
Nope.
And don't go like off of secondhand, third hand, fourth hand information. Like, you know, those two guys have done a service by sharing their thoughts with us and research with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep in mind, just as Julian said, Jang, this is his living. This is how he makes his money. And then also Dave went through this a year ago. He had his own personal kind of collapse of his YouTube career. And so he knows firsthand already what we're going through. He even says in his video, he's like, in a way, I went through this a year ago, so now you're all catching up with me. And so it's fascinating, but it is definitely a service. So check it out, see what's going on, educate yourself, and do what you need to do. And remember, I think another really important thing is because our community is so widespread across the world, this has nothing to do with where you physically live. So don't think this is like, ha, those Americans. Like, no, this because YouTube is headquartered in the United States. It affects anyone that uses the platform.
Period.
So if you are not in the United States, that doesn't really matter.
Here's one. Let me give this little morsel of happiness to you guys. No matter what happens, Forever Sorting will continue. Period.
Because you know what? It's forever sorting. It's forever sorting. So don't worry, we're gonna chew through it ourselves. And kind of figure out what is the future of this program and where does it live and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And we've got a couple months to figure that out.
And we have irons in the fire and we have boots on the ground.
And friends.
Everywhere.
And friends.
And I don't thank you guys.
Yeah.
Those guys know who they are.
Yeah. So that's definitely something we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
And I mean, we got lots of stuff today, guys. I mean,
eraser.
This is an eraser, yeah.
No, it is. It's a fartsy erasers, folks.
It's a needed eraser.
Oh, yeah.
So here's a very, very quick tangent. Don't use this often. When I use this eraser, it is when I have drawn something in pencil.
Yeah.
I have inked over the pencil. And I'll use this to erase it because this is a lot easier on the ink. So I'm not going to erase the ink.
Watch Kevin's face with this one. I didn't ever use one of those erasers when I was inking the comic book that I used to work on.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Because I have found I personally like either this guy on the end of the pencil because these erasers are gone. Like it's instantly.
Yeah.
Like the ones that come on the pencil.
Mm-hmm.
So I like those, or I like the classic, like, you know, pink or the white rectangle.
Yes.
I literally only use this if I ink directly over pencil, and I don't do that very often at all. So most of the time, this ends up being like a stress ball on the desk most of the time. So tangent over. We still have more things to talk about.
Yeah.
To be honest, guys, we got so much stuff to talk about. I don't even know if we're going to get back into the tail today.
I don't know. And I was about to tell Kev, we are 15 minutes already in, and we're not even trying to kill time, folks.
No, not at all.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So something else I wanted to talk about that shocked and rocked the Lego world.
Sure did.
24 hours ago, 72 hours ago, somewhere in the somewhere in that.
What was it? Thursday.
Time is but a window. Death is but a doorway. I shall return.
What he said.
That's a Ghostbusters 2 quote. So, unfortunately, sadly, tragically.
Hang on. I got to have you on the big screen so you can.
For the full.
Yeah. Pay attention.
There has been another tribute if this was the Hunger Games, we would have been at night looking up into the sky, and all of a sudden the starry sky, you would hear cannons, and we'd have a somewhat ghostly image of my dear friend and former colleague Kim Elkier Thompson.
He's also a Facebook friend.
What?
He's my Facebook friend.
Yes, he would be in the sky because Lego has let go of another former community manager. So the department is cursed, folks. That's just how it is.
It's Lego, the devil that we thought it was.
The department is cursed. So Kim, for many years, was my very close counterpart in Europe. He was responsible for community management in, basically all across Europe and I think Africa. He eventually transitioned into the online role. So he was like the point person for all of the blogs, Brickset, the Brothers Brick, the New Elementary, the Brick Fan. He moved into magazines. So he was the point person for Hispabrick, Brick Journal, Blocks, Bricks Culture. And then when the community manager role as a role was dissolved, he was kept on and was moved into something called LAN Engagement Manager. I don't know what that means. But LAN stands for Lego Ambassador Network. That is the secret forum that Lego has where there's a representative of every Lego user group and every online community and every whatever to speak with Lego. And Kim was responsible for managing some topics in there and kind of being a point person. He was very, very important to a lot of people. And he's still very important to a lot of people. But so Kim right now, as I mentioned, this is in the last couple of days, has just like me, just like many before me, very abruptly let go. No warning, no nothing. We get the generic so-and-so is no longer with Lego. Thank you all. No questions, please. Comment. And he is going through what he needs to go through. And I've been there and I know what it's like. He is, you got to go through the stages. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not trying to turn this into something about me, but for all of my friends that are here in North America, that kind of like what you felt when you're like, whoa, Kevin's our guy and he's gone. Like there was a lot of people that were mad. There were a lot of people that were confused.
I barely knew you. Same thing. Yeah.
I appreciate it. So like mad, confused, sad, like just, just shy of like mass hysteria. That is now happening in Europe. Because for so many years, he was like the main guy. Yeah. But there is a little bit of overflow because of what he did with all the fan sites and YouTube channels and print magazines, which are very global. Right. So there is kind of an outcrying of support. But yeah, just so you know, Kim Thompson is no longer with Lego. Obviously, I and everybody that knows him wish him the very best. I would say if you are one of the many that has shot him a message on social media, I can guarantee you he's seen it and he's read it. And I do think that is helpful in what he needs right now. But just be respectful of his privacy and his time to go through this. I can tell you from my personal experience, like the first 2 months after.
Keep on. Say it was 2 months. I dare you.
What?
Yeah, I saw you at the end of April, and there was pain in your eye.
Well, but I know for a fact the first 2 months, like that, second half of December, January into the February time, really was. Just like you think, right? Like sweatpants and ice cream on the couch, like depression, sadness, just like misery.
Not about that.
Yeah, I was definitely, by the time we got to April, I was on the upswing, but I was not quite there yet. Like, I
yeah, right there in that eye.
I got it tattooed.
Yeah.
So
drop right here. You're gonna get another one for
Yeah. I was joking actually with so my former mentor, Jim. So here's the other thing. When one of us falls, there is like a resurgent of people talking to us. So it's like, so when this happened to Kim, a lot of people that I haven't spoken to in a while reappeared into my feeds, and they're like, Kevin, have you seen? Have you heard? And I'm like,
Kevin's under a rock, everybody. Kevin doesn't.
Come on.
Dang.
Come on. But I was joking with Jim. I said, should I take an image of find an old picture of the three of us, because they exist, with me and Jim and Yan and Kim, and turn me, Jim, and Kim into Force like Jedi ghosts, like the blue semi-transparent. So from the golden era of management, which was that period of time where there were 4 community managers in the world, Jim, myself, Yan, and Kim, there now only remains 1. So now Yan Bayer, which is ironically the person who's been there the longest. Yan, I think, crossed 20 years, I think, or he's real close to it. Nice. Is back to being alone. So as he was in the beginning, he is back there again. I don't know what Lego plans to do with the role. I wouldn't be terribly surprised if they never filled it. I wouldn't be terribly surprised if they morphed that into somebody else's job. But I can say that this is not, it's definitely not a victory for the community. You are the other downside to these abrupt terminations of people in the community is there is absolutely no handover in information. Mm-mm. So that kind of history, the historical context, the relationships, the nuances of how things change and evolve, which makes a huge difference, is just flat out lost.
That's garbage.
And so just so you know, that's happened. We're aware of it. Everybody, at least in Europe, is aware of it. And it's making the rounds. So yeah.
I did not send him a personal message. We are not that close. I did put the sad face on his Facebook post.
He does have a post on his Facebook that's public.
And I put a sad face on that, and then I shared it. That way, everybody who knows me will know that this is happening to him.
Yeah.
And listen, folks, when there are people who deal with us, and by us I mean AFOLs, and by AFOLs I mean spastic, out of shape, real quick. People,
fanatics.
That's a good word. I like that one. When there are people like that and they lose their job, it hurts the community. It hurts Lego. Lego doesn't realize that, but it does.
Yeah.
Now, had they hired someone else and then slowly, got them integrated and then let him go, it would have sucked for him, but it would have been better for us. Lego just seemed to care about us.
Yeah.
Neither does YouTube, but whatever.
But we digress. Do we digress? Or we went back to the first point.
Where we're supposed to be going.
Yeah. So that's a thing. Wanted to talk about that as well.
This is just, man, Kevin, I can't deal with these episodes.
I'm sorry. But we can go into more. We can go into the next thing. I got more things to talk about, folks. More things to talk about.
Is it positive?
I think so.
Because if it's not, just boot you right out of here. And I'm
done, right?
Put the bucket on my head and dance around for the rest of the time.
Yeah. So a couple other updates that I want to talk about. So something that has not necessarily been in the works for a long time, but our friends over at Beyond the Brick made the announcement that I will actually, against my better judgment, will be co-hosting the 24-hour Creations for Charity live stream on Black Friday.
What? No.
With Joshua Hanlon. I will be there, folks, all 24 hours.
Oh, jeez. This guy.
So, I don't know. You know what?
I don't know.
Let's see what happens. So all of you guys that watch this program, that watch Julian's content, or if you watch my content, if you're a Lego streamer, even if you're not a Lego streamer, if you're a Lego fan that has a webcam and a microphone, and you would like to participate in the Beyond the Brick 24-hour live stream, you can. It is open to anybody. If you go to any of their social media accounts, actually, the main link on their bios and their profiles right now takes you directly to a Google form where you can say, yes, I would like to participate in the 24-hour live stream, and you give them your email. I think you answer like questions like, do you have a microphone? Do you have a camera? Because those are important. There is to our earlier point about YouTube and children's content, there's a lot of kiddos that like Lego and they like Beyond the Brick. So they try to kind of limit the amount of youngsters that don't have a camera and they just sit on a spot with their microphones on and they don't really say anything. So they're asking you a couple very basic questions and you will get the link to join. So I definitely recommend, if you'd like to try, if you'd like to participate, fill in the form.
Hey, Kevin.
Yes.
What format are they using this year? Because they don't have Hangouts anymore.
Right. I don't know for sure. They will either be Skype or StreamYard. It'll be one of the two. Okay. So when I participated with their what was it? It was something a few months ago. It was like a milestone live stream. Mm-hmm. I participated and I was on Skype.
Was it 500,000 subscribers?
That sounds familiar. I think that's it. Mm-hmm. So it could be that again. I don't know.
So you're going to be there with Josh.
Yep.
You guys are going to go 24 hours. So
we're there the whole time.
Left.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's StreamYard that has like the 6 spaces. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they are aware that, I mean, obviously they were made aware last time that Google Hangouts on Air is not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
And so they are already looking into what is the solution.
Yeah.
But that will be starting at 5 p.m. on Black Friday, and it runs to 5 p.m. on the Saturday. Okay. So guys, come and say hello to me. Make sure I stay awake.
24 hours.
I know. I don't know. I'm going to build as many things from the backlog as I can. That's the.
No, folks. Put down in the comments while you can what you want to see Kevin build.
Yeah.
Look, tell Kevin today what you want him to build. My vote is for the Falcon.
So okay, I thought about that.
Yeah.
And my thinking is, if I work on one set the whole time, and it's the Falcon, and it's all gray, I'm gonna fall asleep. That's my thought. And I would like to do that at some point during a stream. I think I'd like to hammer out as many of the other sets as I can. Gotcha. But the downside, I mocked the camera. The downside is a lot of them are bigger sets. Uh-huh. So I feel like I'm gonna like be, going at it and like trying to build as many as I can. I'm like, yay, I did 3. Because I've got here, let me tell you guys, I'll give you a quick rundown of what I got. All right. I've got the Aston Martin, the James Bond car.
Just point the camera.
No, it's not. I got, you understand.
I understand.
I've got 3 modular buildings. I have the diner, the Parisian restaurant, and the bank. I've got Voltron. I've got the old fishing store, the Apollo rocket, Ninjago City, the Temple of Air Jitsu. Mm-hmm. I've got 2 Star Wars sets. I've got the Rancor pit and Jabba's palace, the 2 that go together.
Yep.
I have got the big
smallish.
What?
I said those 2 are smallish.
Those would get knocked out.
Yeah,
for sure. I've got the Enzo Ferrari, and I've got a Beetle. I have a UCS Y-wing, Star Wars Y-wing. So those are some things. I don't know if any of those are of interest, but I'm going to try to build.
I'm going to try and buy that from Kevin in Bama.
Which one?
The brick bank. I need to buy that from you.
I won't sell it to you. So that's.
Well, what you're going to wait? Hold on. Time out, folks. Here's what. Okay, look here, folks. All right.
Zoom in. Zoom in.
Look at there. See that? That is a Lego City.
Yes.
It is not much of one right now. See, those are modulars. Hey, Kevin.
Yes.
When you build the brick bank,
yes,
Where are you going to display it proudly at?
I don't know. Maybe nowhere.
But folks, he won't sell it to me.
No,
So
I can't. No, because like I've sold a lot, but
Yeah.
there are certain one I have combed over my backlog like 6 times.
I know.
And I'm not, because I have every modular from the beginning. I can't.
But where are they displayed at?
They're everywhere that light touches.
Right.
But I am missing. I'm missing the assembly square,
Oh,
and I think there's one more. Oh, the garage, the corner garage.
that one you get that when you get to it.
Yeah, I don't have those. So,
Folks, send Kevin the assembly square for Christmas.
yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but
I'll get together and send it to him. It's fine.
But yes, to recap, we're doing that. If you've never heard of it, this is really like the only guaranteed Beyond the Brick live stream every year.
Yeah.
They don't do a lot of live streaming, really. So this is like the one that you can count on. I think this is year 7. Like clockwork always happens. It's kind of fun because the channel has grown so much that there is always participation no matter what time it is.
I want you to I got to do it. You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you? It's tough.
Oh, are you gonna put me on some box again?
So I have, of course, I live stream a lot with or without you.
Which I'm aware.
There has been scuttlebutt.
I like scuttlebutt.
You need to let the boys know over there at Beyond the Brick that the community collectively as a whole have spoken out on the fact that they don't feel as if the connection between Beyond the Brick and their community or our community is strong of a connection as it used to be, or they think it should be.
Sure.
That's them's tough. I know. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what you could do?
What?
I'm gonna go out on a limb. You could fill out the Google form.
I do every
get an invite yourself.
Yeah.
And come into the live stream and present said question.
I think I'll do it about 3 a.m.
Perfect.
Oh,
it works for me.
So if they used, how long will StreamYard record for? Will it go 24?
I don't know.
I'm gonna. You know what? Tonight, I know we're recording at night. Tonight, I'm gonna put a live stream on it and say test, and just let it, and just turn the camera off and mute myself, and send out invites and go to bed.
Sure.
And never cut it off, and just see how long it goes.
Yeah. I mean, that was also one of the limitations of the Google Hangouts is the 8-hour. So they would do like these 8-hour chunks.
Right.
So maybe that won't be a limitation this time. I don't know. But that's happening. This is very much to benefit Creations for Charity.
Absolutely.
And Creations for Charity, I think, is one of the coolest charities that exist in the Lego fan community. This is where members of the community build a mock. They donate the mock to Creations for Charity. Creations for Charity as an entity sells the mock to somebody.
No.
They will tell you, hey,
donate that.
I mean, you can.
Oh,
but they will say, hey, somebody bought your mock. Could you please ship it here? Here's the address. And then all of the money they earn, they buy brand new Lego sets and donate it to children's hospitals. As a person who donates, just so you know, if you've never done it, I think it's a fun thing to do, is to build something and donate. I've donated like 3 years in a row now.
Yeah.
You can, when you donate a mock, this was something that I was very curious about, and I had no idea until I actually did it. If you donate a mock, you can either say, I'm donating this. Don't worry about anything. Just tell me the address and I'll ship it to them.
Right.
Or you can say, I'm donating this. It'd be really nice if you could reimburse the part costs for me. And then you can tell them how much it costs. What I usually do is I donate it and I say, if this is a donation, I don't want reimbursement, but I would like to have my shipping reimbursed.
There you go.
And that's an option. You can say, here's the thing. It's going to cost me $7 to ship it. Could you please give me $7 back to cover the shipping? That's an option. You can say that. And the way Creations for Charity works is you'll give them your estimated value for what you think it's worth. Usually they will add to that. So it'll launch higher than what you say. Mm-hmm. And then as the charity runs all the way up until like December 1st, and then it's done.
Yeah.
The price will go down if it doesn't sell. And then, all the money earned. So during the live stream, it will be plugged over and over and over again. Creations of Charity. Here's a link to the store. Any money that's earned, any super chats, they'll set up a PayPal and they'll do a donation like that. Yeah. All of that goes to Creations for Charity. Usually they have the owner for Creations for Charity pop in. Yeah. We'll see. Usually he does, but it's not very long. It's like for like the kickoff and then he's out. He's a doctor, so he's kind of busy. But that's happening, guys. That's happening. So stay tuned for that. Other things, because it's a stream full of announcements. It's one of those days.
Yeah.
So I did a stream this morning on my channel. I call it Doodle Stream. It's where I draw.
Happy for you.
Thank you. And something that I was asked about, I thought I would take this opportunity because here we are. Yeah. I was saying
half of it.
What?
You need the whole screen or just half of it?
It's whatever. This is fine. This is perfect.
Feels good.
It does feel good. It feels balanced.
It does.
As all things should be.
Yeah.
I had told the audience, I said, hey, I still have original art that's for sale if anybody wants to purchase it from me. Absolutely. And they're like, oh, Kevin, you should do like an update real quick and let us know what's available. And I was like, oh, I should do that.
You should.
And so I figured I'd take just like a couple of minutes and show you guys.
I mean, what in the world, Kevin? Listen, folks, the reason why we have these episodes simply is because I can't get Kevin to do another whole show.
That's really it.
I mean, honest to God, that's what it is.
That's all it is.
Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with this. I dig on it.
Nice.
I like these episodes because
this is us.
It makes me happy. Yeah.
It's us.
Kevin and Julian in their rare form.
It's us.
Yeah.
So this is original. These aren't prints. This is original artwork that I've drawn, that I've already scanned, I've already photographed, and they're available if you'd like to buy them.
Also, if you want to get a closer look, all of these have been posted on his Instagram.
Yep, everything's been posted.
At Mr. Kevin, Mr. Hinkle Draws.
Boom.
There you go.
Yes. So these three here, they were originally drawn at Comic-Con for Kids back in October. So we've got Lieutenant Commander Worf.
I like it.
From Star Trek The Next Generation. And this is, what's the size of this? This is
8 by 11.
9 by 12.
12.
9 by 12. And that you can see the marker.
Snag that off of you. You threw that after they left, didn't
you? After who left?
Bob and Kelly and the kids.
I think so. I did. Yeah, I did.
They went home with that.
Yeah. The Nickerson family is the single-handed largest collection of Hinkle art outside of the Hinkle home. They are much appreciated.
And hey, and nothing wrong with that. And you too could own some Star Wars,
Star Trek. And so speaking of Star Trek, I also have 7 of 9 from Star Trek Voyager.
What did you say?
7 of 9 from Star Trek Voyager.
What is 7 of 9?
That is her name.
That's a dumb name.
Well, so I'm assuming you don't understand. So
you don't.
Worf and 7 of 9. And then finally I have Banjo Kazooie. So there's Banjo Kazooie. Go. And these, as I mentioned, these are 9 by 12 and they're $40. $40. You can have the original art. The arc.
Yeah.
Make an arc. You can have the original artwork mailed to you. I'd be happy to write anything on it if you want, or just not touch it and just ship it. But those are available. I also have still about half of my Inktober drawings. So these are smaller, These are 6x8. These are 6x8. These are in black and white. These were the prompts I did for all of October. So I've got, and these are only $20, $20 each. I got Napoleon Dynamite.
Nice.
I got Courage the Cowardly Dog.
There you go.
This is Princess Brea from the Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. This was the very first one, actually, of the month. Here's Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's staying in focus.
It is.
This is Lando Calrissian, a little Burt Reynolds-ish, but there he is.
Hold on, make sure they understand which one that is. This is 2019. There's two
Right. Yeah, this was drawn based on Billy D. Williams.
Thank you, sir. Don't get me wrong, I like the other guy too, but
yeah. This is Hit Girl from the movie Kick-Ass.
that's got to be one of my favorite ones in that pile. I'm sorry.
Oh, good, thank you.
But I'm a fan.
This is actually claimed. This is Hank. But Fick, you got to hit me up, man. Like, this is still waiting for you.
Yeah.
I've sent him a couple of messages and he still hasn't followed up on that.
He's got here's a fun fact. He's got the King of the Hill action figures from 20 years ago.
That's awesome. So sorry, I should not have shown Hank. He's claimed, but here is Zazu from The Lion King.
Right on.
One day you two will be married. We got this is Mumbo Jumbo from Banjo-Kazooie. And here we have Beatrix Kiddo by Uma Thurman. This is Kill Bill.
Yeah, it is. 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Here's Wario. Here's Gino from the game Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars on the Super Nintendo.
I don't recognize that guy at all.
Oh, yeah.
But I never played that game.
Here's Jules, Samuel L. Jackson's character from Pulp Fiction.
Nice.
And then the last one, okay, I'm going to be honest. I am shocked that I still have this one. Emmett and Planty from the Lego movie still. Like, I have a lot of Lego friends. And I'm like, oh, the Lego one's going to be gone.
Yeah.
And I still, like, no one has expressed any interest in Emmett. So there he is. There's Emmett.
I got Emmett hanging right here.
There he is. Yeah.
Yep. Emmett lives like a family portrait in the other room and hanging on the wall next to. I would, you know what, Kevin? Let's do a commission. Maybe you need to draw the Believe poster for me.
The Believe poster.
The Believe poster. Maybe I need that. Maybe I need
that. Need that in your life?
We'll talk later.
With love.
With love.
And then I've got three new ones.
I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
I'm sorry. I only have 3 more.
No. Take all the time you need, brother.
But so I have 3 more. These were just done like randomly.
Yeah.
But they've already been photographed. They're done. I want to say these are 40 as well. These are small, but it's because I use the color on it as well.
Yeah.
So these are 40. So I've got
ones that he uses aren't cheap, folks.
Yeah, they're not. This is Black Canary from DC Comics.
Yep.
It's not quite in focus, but she's there.
Yeah, she's good.
And then
her legs.
I mean, this is kind of weird, but I got Doc Samson. Doc Samson is available if somebody wishes to have a piece of Doc Samson fan art in their life. Here he is. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
Is he a Muppet? A puppet?
He's a whatnot.
There it is.
That's so funny.
We got you back. We got you back, Doc.
So good. And then I did a random Sonic the Hedgehog for the new movie.
By the way, they really fixed those eyes, and the character looks better in the movie.
It's so good, so good.
I'm glad they fixed it. I'm glad they listened because if they didn't, nobody would watch it.
No,
they're not going to watch it anyway. But
right. So there it is. I thought this was a good opportunity. I've got all this original artwork available. If anyone wants to own it, just let me know. Otherwise, it will continue to accumulate.
Absolutely. And you know what, Kevin? For whether or not it sells, keep drawing it, buddy.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Oh, let me put Hank back in. So there's that. We got that out of the way.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, I swear there's more. What else is there to talk about?
Plenty more.
Um,
It's finally time.
is it time?
Yeah. Listen, Sunday night after the show was over, Sundays, the New Jersey show was over, Brick Smith started the Pink Bucket Nation presents Bama.
Bama hype.
And my intention is, as often and as regular as I can, at least once a week, to have a Bama hype stream for all the people that are going, want to go, who are jealous they're not going.
Right.
Folks, support each other, get out there, watch the videos or watch the live stream, hang out with us on the live stream. If you can't get in, I'm sorry. There is works to possibly go get Zoom for me, because as much as people talk over each other and when they're six, I don't have the heart to be like, no, you can't come in.
Right.
So I take myself out. Kevin, this is a new thing I've had to start doing, is I take myself out, put the other person in when there's 7 people in the green room.
You can still control things?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
It's just not me up there talking. That's the
fascinating.
And it does not hurt my feelings to do that, folks, but what hurts my feelings is I can't put us all in there at the same time.
Right.
And I also know there's people that when there's 6 on the screen, they're not going to even bother trying to get in the green room.
Yeah.
And I get that too, and I respect that. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm working on it. Hopefully 2020 will have Zoom or something new will happen. Yeah. I don't there's things in the works.
Things in the works. Yeah. So we are in that period of the year where, I mean, I understand that there's always little tiny expos and cons and lug-driven shows and lug-driven exhibits. But for major Lego conventions, we're done. There is no more for 2019.
Oh, yeah.
Usually BrickCon, the first weekend of October, has historically kind of been like the end of the season.
Yeah.
But with Brick Fair New Jersey being like Halloween weekend, that has kind of become the end. For now, I'm sure in the years to come there will be shows in November and December too, but I don't know, who knows. But so there's no more for this year. So literally the next show would be Brick Fair Alabama in January, during the Martin Luther King weekend. Come and see us if you can. Make sure you register. Also, if you're not 100% sure you can go, you can register and not pay. Like, you can go in there and do all the stuff you need to do in your Brick Fair account, register up, and then if you need to sit on it and kind of think it over and go through your budget, that's fine. Mm-hmm. You don't have to do it. Just so you know, just so you're aware, because sometimes there's like cutoffs for things like whatever, signups and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brick Fair Alabama is the next show. We'll both be there. I will be working. That doesn't mean I can't talk to people. But mostly, it really only makes a big difference during the weekend. That's when it kind of like, unfortunately, when the public is there, Kevin's really doing something. But during the lead up, I'll still be there. So definitely come say hi. We'll be talking about this for another couple months. Yep. But that is the next show. It'd be great if you can make it out and come say hi and register. You'll have a great time. The show's great.
Yeah, it is. Went as a public. Well, I went on the publicly Sunday this year, and was a displayer just simply because Bricksmith does what Bricksmith wants to do.
Sure. Yes, and we are. I was telling Julian, I am currently speaking with Todd. Todd is the one and only entrepreneur of this enterprise. It's not a company. Brick Fair is not an organization. It is literally a one man. Yeah. And Todd is not a camera person. He is not an internet live streaming person at all. But I have strategically waited for this moment of the year when other shows are done. His focus is on the next event. To try to kind of rev him up for what is to come. Because a lot of our YouTubing friends are planning to be there. And that is very new for Todd. Very different, very new. Not to say that people that have YouTube channels have never been to a Brick Fair show. But just this is different. And so I've had some talks with him. Todd has agreed that he will come on into a couple streams. He said he will not do it unless I am with him. And so I said, okay. So Todd and I will be on a couple streams. We will figure that out. But we're going to try to also see if we can identify a couple other pockets or programs where we can come in and start to kind of, introduce Todd to you guys and give you the opportunity to talk to him and get to know him a little better. He believe me when I say this, he is just like all of you. He is exactly like a fellow member of the community in every way you would imagine. And so, but yeah, that's going to be coming up, folks. And he also is, he wants to really dive into this opportunity. So we're going to see what that brings.
It's like this. We're going to invade. The YouTuber community is going to invade Bama, whether Todd's ready for us to or not. Like I said, though, Todd's a good dude, solid dude. I enjoyed my time around him. Yeah. Again, he's quiet. Like, you've got the loud A-fall. Yeah. You got the quiet A-fall. Yeah. I'm the loud A-fall.
For 100%. Actually, 1,000%.
What now?
1,000%.
I try.
Yeah. Bricksmith is definitely the 11 drawn on the little knob.
Yeah.
That's a Bricksmith volume.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey.
Compliment.
Hey.
But here's the thing, folks. Also, Kevin mentioned that he was working the show, and during the public days, he was not. We will not be able, if you can hear my voice and you're coming for the public days, you have a home at my table. You can wear my pink bucket. You can eat we can break bread. There's going to be some peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwiches there. So
the numbers just dropped. It's like, and no one's showing up now.
Yeah. There's even a chance that Doc's going to ship himself. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh, don't even play with my emotions.
In a joke, I did tell him that he should come to the show, and if the producer can't come, Doc should put himself in a box and
ship himself. Like I'm already envisioning the vlog, and I'm sitting in this box with tape.
I tell you what, my favorite part is when he goes, yeah. But
I like any. For me, puppets, Muppets, whatnots, all of those and above. The two bars with the hands, like you have as a puppeteer, you have to you do this with the hands, and it cracks me up to see these people. Don't dare assume they're species. But they do stuff with their hand.
Yeah.
And it's like Doc wants to show us a set. And it's like, oh man, it cracks me up. And he's like, yeah, here it is. It's like it just slides.
I like it when he leans.
Yeah. And that's like, he puts this. So I decided to start building this. It's just like, cracks me up. Me up.
I do like that, but from you, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Huh?
The armrest. I got that. I like it, but you said it first.
Because there was a video when he was like, "Look at this clean slate." Yeah. And he just has his arm laying on the.
I realized that I liked it. I don't want to take anything off of Kevin, folks.
It's the stuff with the arms. That's what's
I was and I'm gonna circle back to what we started with,
which is good. We should.
Yeah, I was sitting there watching or getting ready to lock all my videos and make them not lock them, but make them all. These are not for kids. Before I was informed.
Yeah,
I did that, and I looked at one of the thumbnails, and it was my wife Brittany with a tiger hat with a paw sleeves that came off the top of the hat, and Doc was in the other panel.
And Doc Samson puppet.
And I said to myself, yeah, this is definitely not for kids. But it really was. It was 100% for kids.
It is like if you'd put that in the middle of the room, kids would flock to that thumbnail.
So, folks, and I say that again just to reiterate, it's not for kids. But as you can see, I have a giant minifig head.
Yeah.
He has Lego behind him. I have Lego behind me. This is for children.
This is a children's toy.
Period. And that is when you're like, but no.
It's a sophisticated interlocking brick system. You hush, President Business.
That's something the guy upstairs would say.
Yeah,
but,
upstairs. But guys, that's
excuse me, Kevin.
That's me. This is it. I mean, we're at an hour today, guys. And I know again that we have not progressed in the story, but there was a couple things that we really did want to talk about.
Yeah.
So we got that done. We got that out of the way. And I think we're going to end there. I think
we should, but here's the thing, and we will get back to the show next week unless the bottom falls out again.
Unless something else takes over. But as always, we appreciate you guys being here, listening, commenting.
Well, we appreciate the commenting.
For now.
You know,
and we may read it.
Okay. We love you anyway. And you can DM us on Instagram if you have any real questions.
No. So, all right, guys. Julian's right over there. Boom.
That's the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin. The only reason we do this, well, no, the first reason we started doing this is because Lego fired Kevin.
That happened. Is it time for the second coming?
Is Kim next?
Guys, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Don't forget.
You gotta love
those bricks.
Those bricks. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it.